What's up, Guiding Bolt fans? This is Nick. Welcome back to the Codewars.com Python Training Challenge video series, and today is day number 13, and we are going to be solving Spoonerize Me. So, kind of a fun name, or an interesting name rather, but it does look like a fun one here. So let's go ahead and jump right in. A spoonerism is a spoken phrase in which the first letters of two of the words are swapped around, often with amusing results. In its most basic form, a spoonerism is a two-word phrase in which only the first letters of each word are swapped. So not picking would become pot nicking. Our task is to create a function that takes a string of two words separated by a space, words, and returns a spoonerism of those words in a string, as in the above example. A word in the context of this kata can contain any of the letters A through Z in upper or lower case, and the numbers 0 through 9. Those spoonerisms are about letters and words in the domain of written and spoken language. Numbers are included in the inputs for the random test cases, and they require no special treatment. Okay. Note, all input strings will contain only two words. Spoonerisms can be more complex, for example, three-word phrases in which the first letters of the first and last words are swapped. Okay, but we don't need to care about that. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So they are passing in a string here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do something on this string called a split. And what we're going to do is split this from one string into two separate strings, each stored in their own variable. And then what we can do is we can select the first index of each of those variables and then just go ahead and swap them around. So we should be able to do this in a couple lines of code here. So let's first off go ahead and say, we'll just say A and B, so A word and B word are equal to words.split. So what that will do in this instance is A will be stored, or init will be stored in A, and then picking will be stored in B. And then all we need to do from there is we can come down here and we can join these two words back together with the join method. And then we want to make sure that we have the space in here. If we didn't include the space, it would join them together, but it wouldn't include the space, and then it would just, this space wouldn't exist here, and we'd get it wrong. So want to have that space in between there. And then from there, we just need to go ahead and format this correctly. So we're going to say from B, we want to grab the first index, or the 0 position, and then we are going to add that to A, but we are going to start at the 1 index and then go to the end, or the 1 position and go to the end. So we're going to be grabbing, so what this would look like is on B, we are grabbing P, and then we are adding that to A, but only from I to the end. So that should turn that into pit, which is what's returned right here. And then we'll need a comma, and then we'll just go ahead and say on this one, we're going to grab A, the 0 index, and then add that to B, the 1 index, and go to the end. And as long as it didn't type anything incorrectly here, that should be all we need. All right, passed all 4. Go ahead and give that the attempt. Good deal. So nice fun one there. I like working with the just slicing indexes instead of doing math problems. A lot better at these ones. Let's go ahead and submit that, and that will conclude day number 13. If you have any questions, go ahead and toss it down below. Otherwise, hopefully, I will see you in the next one.